Hello, my dear guest. Let's talk about new features that was added in JavaScript 2021. I understand that it's already 2022, but let's recap what was added in 2021. I will be talking about replaceAll function in string, any function in promise, logical assignment operators, and numeric separators. So let's start with the easiest one, with numeric separators. So imagine you are having like this number, and it's very difficult to read it. So now it's possible to add underscores. So it's much easier to read, and it's valid JavaScript. If we run it, you will have no error. So it's a nice addition to the readability of your code. Another addition was replaceAll function in string. So imagine you have a string that is, let's say you get this apple, orange, pineapple. You will usually get this like from the backend. And on the front end, what you will need is to change these underscores to empty spaces. So you will write new string equals to string, and then use this replaceAll function. So first you will pass search value and then replace value. So our search value, we want to replace all underscores with an empty space. And let's show what we have. Also, you need to remember that it doesn't change the original string. It creates a new string. So when we run this code, you will see the original string is still apple, orange, pineapple, and the new string is apple, orange, pineapple, but without underscores. And it's quite useful feature because you don't need to use regex. And if you don't use regex, it's a quite easy life for you and for other people who want to read your code. Let's talk about Promise.any. I've already created like promises. So Promise.any, it will be valuable when you don't care if some promises will fail and some promises will succeed. You just want to make sure that at least one promise will succeed. And if you have 100 requests and only one succeed, you will be good with it, then you will use any. So let me show you Promise.any, and we are passing our promises. So we have one that is reject, and we have another two promises that one is quick and another is slow. So the quick will resolve first and the slow will resolve second. And let's see what we get. When we run this code, you will get the first and the quickest will resolve, and all other, it doesn't matter in this case. But you need to remember that if all promises will fail, in this case, you will get aggregator error and that all promises were rejected, and the errors in our case it's 0. So just to remind you, if you just want at least one to succeed, then you will use this any method in promises. And the last one is logical numeric operators. So basically we have our logical OR, and not null and not undefined not. And in case now you can write like code. Imagine you have two variables, first and second. Second will be 2. And now what you can do is write code like this. and second. Console log first. In this case, it will be 2. Because, let me explain a little bit. Because it's a shorthand, we can actually expand it. So it can be expanded to code like this. First equals to first or second. Or we can go even further and it will say if there is no first, then you will say first equals to second. It's all the same code. With AND operator, you can also use AND operator. It will be equals to a different code. Like this, and first. So it will say, if there is first value, then assign second value to the first value. And let's check this one. And so when we run, you will have 2 because there is first value. And if we remove the first value, yeah, because we don't have we need at least 1. And if we remove, we will get undefined because there is no first value. And the third one, operator, it will mean we can expand it to the code that means if first equals to null, or if first equals to undefined, then assign second value to the first. So it's kind of similar to our OR operator, but in this case, if we have here 0 and we run it, we will have 2, but 0 is actually a valid number, but it's non-truthsy value. So to fix it, we will use this question mark operator, and in this case it will show 0 because the 0 is actually a value and it's not null and defined. And if we change this to null, it will be 2. And that's it. And remember, if you make mistakes, you make progress. Have a great day. Bye.